Good afternoon from the Stride Bank Center in Enid. It is Class 2A Area 1 playoff basketball from the consolation bracket. The sunshine bracket, I like to call it. You survive and advance. You win, you move on, you lose, you see your season come to an end. And our boys' action coming up, the Fairview Yellow Jackets will take on the Oklahoma Union Cougars. The Jackets are 13-9 on the season. They've won 6 of their last 8 ball games. Oklahoma Union is 15-12 this year. They're in the area tournament for the 5th straight year, and they have won 5 of their last 6 ball games. To get here, they knocked off Commerce, lost to Ketchum, then beat Tonkawa and beat Pawhuska. For Fairview, they beat Crescent in districts, knocked off Hobart, and then lost to Hennessy in the regional championship game 47-45 on Saturday. For Oklahoma Union, head coach is Brad Hall. He's been coaching around that area for 41 years, but he took over as the head coach at Oklahoma Union this year. He took over for Lee Ott, who led him to the state championship 2 years ago. Lee Ott went to Sequoia Claremore. And for Fairview, Mike Barton is the head coach, and of course, he was the coach of the Lady Jackets for years, won a couple of state championships, took over the boys. And the Fairview Jackets, of course, a lot of these guys that play on this team, they won that Class A state championship in football back in December. And they got off to a little bit of a slow start in basketball, off to a 2-4 start because they started late and, of course, playing football deep into December. But they've made it here. They've won 6 of their last 8. They're playing their best basketball of the season right now. Starting lineups, first of all, for Oklahoma Union, Brad Hall will send out Cade Hill. He's their emotional leader. He's the most talented player. He was player of the year in the conference this year. So we'll keep an eye on him. Nick Jackson's a 5'9 senior. Cade Hill's 6 foot tall. He's a senior. He scored 10 points in their win over Pawnee last week. Austin Harris, a 5'11" and senior. And then Levi Kreider, who led them in scoring in that win over Pawnee, had 13 points. He's a 6'2" and senior. And Jack Campos, their big guy inside, he's 6'4". And he is a junior. For Fairview, Jax Bernard is the quarterback on the football team, the quarterback on the team, on the basketball team as well. The 5'11 sophomore averages 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per ball game. Brant Strader's a 5'7 or a 5'11 junior, scoring 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per ball game. They've got really good size. Reed Martin's a 6'4 junior, averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds a game. Austin Houck is 6'3 senior, scoring 6 points and grabbing 4 boards a contest. And Caden Pettis, a 6'5 senior, scoring a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds per game. So for Fairview, it's Bernard, Martins, Strader, Houck, and Pettis. For Union, it is Hill, Jackson, Harris, Kreider, and Campos. And look who comes in off the Cimarron Turnpike from Tulsa. The one, the only, the Fairview Yellow Jacket himself, Adam Dieselhorst.
Well, you can't say that in case we have some people from the Osage County watching, right?
Yeah, you want to keep that under wraps, don't you?
That's true.
No doubt about
I'm
it.
here. I made it. I was coming from that direction, too.
Exactly right. I actually, a couple of years ago, was going up to Miami for the 8-man All-Star game and took the back roads and drove right by Oklahoma Union High School. So I found it.
It's a beautiful area of the state.
Up there just south of South Coffeyville, Oklahoma, and Coffeyville, Kansas. In the northeast part of the state. We're underway, and Fairview, the home team with the white uniforms. Quick look to Austin Houck. He'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul on Jack Campos is his first. So Austin Houck, a 53% free throw shooter, gets a chance to get Fairview on the board here early on. This should be a good ball game. A couple of teams who are playing well right now with similar records.
Yeah, no doubt. And obviously you have the recent success from Oklahoma Union, a team that has punched a bunch of tickets down to the state tournament, and Fairview, a team that's kind of on the come up.
2 for 2 at the line for Austin Houck, and Fairview jumps on top 2-0. Yeah. Union looking for their 3rd straight trip to state. They won it all 2 years ago, got beat in the semis a year ago. They'll break the pressure, get into the half court. Left side, Cade Hill's bounce pass is almost stolen away. It'll be out of bounds and stay with Union. Oklahoma Union scores 47 points. They give up 45 a contest. Fairview scores 55 a game, giving up 50. Take it back. I think I said that Union made it to the semis last year. They got beat in the quarterfinals last year at the Big House in Oklahoma City. Levi Kreider, who had led him in scoring against Pawnee in their last game. 12-foot jumper right side by Austin Harris. Gets the Cougars on the board to tie it up at 2. That is the first tie we've had this afternoon. Our girls' game, Fairview fell down 7-0 and never got close enough to tie or take the lead again.
When you talk about not ever leading, Fairview's game before this Hennessy game, I'm sure you mentioned it some, Tom, led the entire game until late.
There's Jax Bernard knocking down the triple. That's his 24th three-point make of the season. Fairview back on top 5-2. What a player he is. Quarterback on the basketball court and on the football field, leading him to that state championship. 3 left side, Nick Jackson. Fight for the rebound and the tie-up. The arrow keeps it on that end with Oklahoma Union.
Kind of contrasting styles as far as how you set your defense up between these two teams, but both teams like the pressure. One Union trying to trap out high at the half line, but Fairview will trap in their defense too out of their 2-3.
Austin Harris holds. Right side to Cade Hill. Cross it left side to Nick Jackson. Jackson, little 13-footer, in and out, no good, and the rebound taken by Caden Pettis. Fairview has some really good size, but those kids they're kind of stocky as well.
Yes.
Got some height, but they've got some weight behind them as well. Runner in the lane, right side, won't go for Strader. Fight for the rebound. Strader comes out of there with it. Reed Martin's pass almost a little too high for Pettis. Pettis reels it in, but then he'll be called for the offensive foul.
He kind of got that elbow out and cleared space for himself. Good call.
First team foul. 5:45 to play in the first quarter. Fairview on top 5-2. It is all about survival and advancement in the Sunshine Bracket at the area tournament. You win today, you play tomorrow at 3. You win then, you play at 8 o'clock. Actually 7:30 on Saturday for a trip to state.
Some of the other area schools, just of notice in case people weren't watching, Alva Girls did win in advance. I don't know if you mentioned that or not yet, Tom. Calumet won. They beat Sentinel earlier on, Class B. Just think of some of the teams in the area that we typically cover. So congrats to those teams.
Yeah, really quickly, I'll go over the Squirtle scoreboard. The 2A girls basketball scores from earlier today. And a really good game between Minco and Central Sallisaw. Overtime, Minco wins at 57-55, although I don't know, it's not final yet. 57-55 in overtime. And
that game's alive on Squirtle right now, so let me see.
Cashin over Shoto Maisie, 47-36. Pocola over Pawnee, 64-35. And, of course, right here it was 55-30. Pawhuska beating Fairview. 3 minutes into this one, Fairview by 3. Cade Hill being harassed, and he travels.
Good call by Coach Hasty. He was all over that one.
So here come the Jackets. Tried to post up Bernard inside, but stepping around and stealing it away was Jack Campos. Cade Hill, left side with the dribble. Top of the key, Nick Jackson. Now right side, finding Levi Kreider. Had 13 against Pawnee to lead him in scoring the other night. Both these teams played on Saturday. Pull up right elbow jumper, won't go for Cade Hill. Coming out of there with the rebound is Caden Pettis.
And that's a tough shot there.
Fairview lost their game to Hennessy, as we talked about. Oklahoma Union beat Pawhuska. 3 right side, boom for Jax Bernard. Couple of triples for him early on. Has 25 three-pointers this season. It's an 8-2 start for Fairview. At a timeout, Oklahoma Union. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on FairviewYellowJackets.tv and Squirtle.tv, brought to you by Fairview Livestock Commission.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here. Why be a Ranger? At Northwestern with small classes.
Or is that tomorrow night?
That's tomorrow night for the championship.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night.
Halfway through the first quarter, Fairview has jumped out on top of Oklahoma Union 8-2. Union coming out of the timeout with the basketball, going from left to right in those maroon uniforms. Blood red, whatever you want to call it, dark red. And they turn it over for the second time.
Maroon or cardinal, right? They call it something like that?
I think that's too dark to be cardinal red.
You're right. Isn't Stanford cardinal?
Yeah, and like this, it's St. Louis Cardinals. It's a brighter red. That's not maroon though either.
Yeah.
Would that be crimson maybe?
Maybe. You'd think that if they're Oklahoma Union, they'd go with the OU look, right?
Yeah, you would think OU.
Yep.
We call the jump ball. The possession stays with Fairview.
I think it's a fun fact too about the state of Oklahoma is a lot of these great mascots across the state. There are a lot of teams that are Cowboys, but there are 0 Sooners. Isn't that kind of strange?
Just because there's only one. I guess that's what you'd say, right? There's only one Oklahoma.
Yes.
Caden Pettis with the finish inside. Good start for the Jackets, 10-2, and now another steal. Pettis comes up with it. Wide open Bernard. Can he get his second three-pointer? No. Or his third three-pointer? No.
He was almost too open. Shot looked good, though.
Took his time, gauged it, and missed it. Fairview with 13 wins against 9 losses this season. Union is 15-12 coming in.
Well, Tom, you and I talked about this early in the year. We saw Fairview at the Cashin tournament, and they were still fresh out of football, really, and we really thought this was a team that you wouldn't want to play in the playoffs just because of their athleticism and kind of competitors they are.
And they know how to win big ball games.
Yeah.
They showed that in football. When you win a state championship, you got a bunch of kids out there on both these teams that have won state championships. Union 2 years ago in basketball, and of course just a few months ago for the Fairview football team. 3 top of the key. Nick Jackson misses. Rebound to Reed Martins. Nice to see Reed Martins having a good junior year. Dealt with a lot of injuries over the past couple of years.
Yeah, he has been riddled with injuries. And really Fairview just in general has stayed healthy across the board in all sports. I know the Strader kid, if you notice, he's got his fingers taped up down there. He had a bad finger dislocation at Crescent. It was nasty looking. And he's back playing again, just got those fingers taped up.
Tape it up and go, son. Playoffs only come around once a year.
True.
And you only get 4 opportunities. Oh, good defense over there. Give that to Cade Hill, creating that turnover. Fairview Yellow Jackets' second turnover. 10-2 start for the Jackets. Neither team has scored in the past minute or two. Fairview has scored 8 straight since we were tied at 2. Bodie West has the basketball, just coming off the bench for Brad Hall. Austin Harris in the lane, loses the basketball. Back the other way, Jax Bernard lays it off to Reed Martins and 1. Bodie West picks up the foul.
Got a shout out just now from Mark Rogers. He said he was going to tune in and listen to us. So
Martin's a 55% free throw shooter, misses, but the offensive rebound to the stick back up and in for Caden Pettis. His second field goal, he's got 4. It's a 10-point lead for Fairview, actually a 14-point lead at 16-2.
And they have opened it up here, haven't they?
As they have rolled off now 14 straight.
Tough shot.
Banker by Hill, a little strong, out of bounds. Hope the foul. Call the foul on the scrum for the rebound. This one goes against Oklahoma Union. Connor Pierce will pick it up. It's his first. Cross-court pass near side. Bodie Miller, and then he tried to get it back to Bernard, and Bernard had not established position in the half court. So the Jackets turn it over for the third time.
It looked like I don't know if he got his third foot down maybe. You got to establish all 3 points, right? And
Yeah. Minute and change remaining in the first quarter here. Fairview, they put the score back to 14-2, which is correct. They had it at 16-2, and I couldn't figure out where the other score was. I only had 14 on my scorebook, and they got it right now. It is 14-2, not 16-2. Thought that score mounted a little bit too quickly a few minutes ago. Right elbow jumper for Cade Hill, no good. He's missed a couple of those with a hand in his face. Hurrying down the floor comes Bernard. Oh, nice dish underneath. They're going to get him for the offensive foul. Bernard will pick it up. Nice dish to Austin Hauk. But Bernard with his first.
Well, Fairview has switched to a man now, so I like that adjustment there by Coach Barton. It looks like he may switch back to zone.
Campos back into the ball game for Oklahoma Union. Campos has himself a head of hair.
Fairview comes out in a 3-2 zone this time.
Bodie West out high with Cade Hill. Cade Hill yet to score in this one. Of course, only 2 points for Oklahoma Union, scored by Austin Harris. Three-pointer right wing for Kreider. But before he triggered the shot, there was a foul underneath. Austin Hauk will pick it up, his first, and team foul number 3. Gage Cottrell into the ball game, a 6'2 junior, scoring 3 points and grabbing 2 rebounds a game. Open three in the corner, Cade Hill, short. And then Campos over the back. He'll pick up his second.
Good job there by Martins, sealing the block out.
Fairview can get something off here in the final 9 seconds to end the first quarter. In the lane, Cottrell. I got to get a shot off. Up shot top of the key for 3.
Ooh.
It's no good by Brant Strader. Good start for Fairview, though. They lead Oklahoma Union 14-2. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv as well as FairviewYellowJackets.tv, and it's brought to you by the Fairview Livestock Commission Company. Easy for me to say.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
We do have a final score on that girls game from earlier. Minko in overtime over Central Salisoft 59-55. So all of our afternoon session girls action in Class 2A is in the books, and now the boys are taking center stage, the 3 o'clock window here across the great state of Oklahoma. And at the Stride Bank Center here in Enid, Fairview's off to a 14-2 lead over Oklahoma Union as we go to quarter number 2. Skip pass, three-pointer left side, a little strong. It's no good for Levi Kreider, offensive rebound. And Connor Pierce can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound for Campos up and in. Jack Campos makes it 14-4. Just their second field goal. And Strader fouled out high. This one going against Cade Hill. It's his first.
Shooting free throws.
That's his second, excuse me. And that is, team foul number 7, so free throws are coming. And to the line for Fairview is Brant Strader.
Yeah, and if you're Oklahoma Union, that is a silly foul. You don't want to foul 40 feet from the basket. Strader's a good free throw shooter, too.
63%, free throw on the way and crawling off. He misses the front end. Campos with the rebound.
I jinxed him.
Kreider has it, ball poked away. Kreider gets down on the floor, and then you burn the timeout, or they call the tie-up. Jump ball. The possession will go back to Fairview. So Union's turned it over for the 5th time. First minute of the second quarter, Fairview by 10.
Cade Hill needs to be careful out there up top. He's already got 2 fouls.
And he's our best player. Got to keep him on the floor. Pettis out high to Strader, right side three-pointer. Bryce Ramey can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for Bernard, up and in, and a foul. Jax Bernard has 8 and a chance for one more at the line.
A great play by Bernard. First of all, he does the right thing, and he attacks the glass for the rebound, and then he gets awarded with the and one. Great effort there.
Bernard, a 61% free throw shooter. Has 8 points and a couple of three-pointers to get him going back in the first quarter. Nick Jackson back into the ball game. Boy, that was deadened on the heel of the rim, but it fell off the front. And the ball out of bounds. Last touched by by Oklahoma Union. Fairview's going to get it right back. Oklahoma Union is not ranked, but Fairview against ranked teams this season, 4 wins and 7 losses against a pretty tough schedule. Bounce pass is stolen away. Austin Harris comes up with it. There's Cade Hill. Hill wants to break down Bryce Ramey. Off the screen left. Little pick and roll inside to Campos. Ball loose, saved by Jax Bernard into the hands of Caden Pettis.
Knock it down.
Wide open 3 for Jax.
Too deep.
Short. Offensive rebound. Strader has it. Then he's tied up, and this will go to Union.
It's good hustle there on both sides. Both these teams play very physical.
2 minutes into the second quarter, the lead 16-4. Left side, Jackson. There's Cade Hill. Tell you, Bryce Ramey doing a nice job chasing him around. Now a pass, cross court, stolen away. Back the other way we go to Caden Pettis to finish. He won't, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Got your big guy, 6'5", running the floor like that, going coast to coast. So Pettis, a 57% free throw shooter. Has 4 points, his first trip to the line. Looking at the area tournament bracket on the boys' side, the winner of this ball game will take on the winner of tonight's 7:30 game between Hobart and Ketchum. That game is tomorrow at 3 o'clock. 1 for 2.
So what are the games tonight here? I had those wrong.
You've got Hobart and Ketchum tonight on the boys' side.
Okay.
And then on the girls' side, you have Hobart and Afton.
A lot of turnovers here.
Reverse layup. Ooh, wow, that'll go off the hands of Caden Pettis and stay with Union. Now I think they're going to make Levi Kreider come to the sideline. He's got blood on his arm or on a uniform or something. They're going to make him take care of that before he can get back in there. Bowden Miller will check in for Fairview, and Connor Pierce back in for Oklahoma Union. Caden Hill needs to get it in. He does. Gets it right back from Connor Pierce. Three-pointer in the corner. That'll miss by Austin Harris. The rebound controlled by Pettis. Fairview doing a great job on frustrating Caden Hill. Cade Hill. Skip pass, left side, Bryce Ramey. Out high to Bowden Miller, and right side to Bernard. Bernard in traffic. Skip pass, left side, Ramey for three. And the rebound to Campos. Jack Campos, outlet to Hill. Cade Hill right side to the baseline. And he's fouled by Bryce Ramey, who will pick up his first. Team foul number 4, so a baseline right throw in for Cade Hill. Oklahoma Union scores 45 points a game on average, or 47, excuse me. They've got 4 points. Almost a quarter and a half into this one. Austin Harris. Bodie West, right side. Hill for three. Got it. Cade Hill finally.
And that looked good, too. If you're Fairview, you don't want to let him get going because he can score in bunches quick.
Halfway through the second quarter, a 10-point lead for Fairview at 17-7. Tom Nelson and Adam Dieselhorst with you from the Stride Bank Center in Enid. Consolation action in Class 2A Area 1. And Fairview turns it over for the 7th time. They're going to discuss, and the one official will overrule the other one. It will stay with Fairview.
That's the right call, too. Good job officiating there.
Levi Kreider back into the ball game. Got the uniform taken care of, the blood situation. Although in those red uniforms, it'd be hard to see the blood.
Another turnover for Fairview.
7th for Fairview, 4th here in the second quarter. Hill to the baseline. Kreider, nice look to a cutting Austin Harris, and Harris is fouled. Caden Pettis picks up his second. And at the free throw line, Austin Harris will shoot two. Harris, a senior, 5'11", makes the first. Reed Martin's back into the contest for the Jackets. One for two to make it 17-8. We've had one tie in the ball game. We were tied at 2. Then Fairview scored the next 12 points in a row, led 14-2 at the end of the first quarter. 17-8 now. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Bowden Miller out high, and he's fouled out on the right wing by Bodie West, who will pick up his second. Fairview's last trip to state was back in 2009, and boy, that was a gut-wrenching loss that night down at Southern Nazarene. Free throw up and in for Bowden Miller. Nick Jackson back into the ball game for Union.
I don't really like to talk about trips to state. Nothing could be more gut-wrenching than our trip in '99.
19-8 the score now. Three-pointer by Levi Kreider, his first basket. He led them in scoring against Pawnee at 13 against the Black Bears the other night. Makes it 19-11.
It's a good-looking shot there, too.
So interestingly, Fairview was crushed in '99 and then crushed again in 2009.
Every 10 years, I guess.
Don't like the nines. Never forget Coach Baldwin and his team. He was consoling his kids after that 2-point loss. Another turnover. Back the other way we go. Reed Martin's on the way to the cup, and he'll be fouled. Levi Kreider will pick it up. Union fans thought it might have been a charge, not the case.
Yeah, he was, even if he was the aggressor, the defender was not set. That's the right call there.
Reed Martin's a 55% free throw shooter, first of 2, got it. He's now 1 for 2 this afternoon. Campos comes up with the rebound for OKU. The lead is 9 for the Jackets at 20-11. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Open three-pointer left side. Kreider. Rebound Jackson. Jackson's shot was blocked by Bernard. They might get the foul on Bowden Miller. Let's see. It's on Miller. So free throws are coming for Nick Jackson, who has yet to score this afternoon, the 5'9" senior. And okay, you can get about as close as they've been in a while. 2 for 2. 7-point ball game at 20-13. Let's see, last time it was 7. Was back in the first quarter. And Fairview was on that big run to finish the first quarter. Strader to the baseline. Strader underneath. Leaves it for Martins and loses the basketball, and Jackson saves it. 8th Fairview turnover. Into the corner. Driving is Connor Pierce, a runner. Take it back. That's Levi Kreider. He traveled. The 9th Cougar turnover.
Both these teams need to start taking care of the ball. It's been very sloppy.
Bernard has it. To the baseline to Strader. Into the corner, Bernard for 3. A little short, the rebound to Cade Hill. Here comes Hill on the run through traffic. Cade Hill, jump stop, 15-footer, short. Campos tapped the rebound, gets it, shoots no good but a foul. And Jack Campos to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Bernard will pick up his second. Campos to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. The thing about the drama of these afternoon games at the area tournament is there's like the sense of desperation as you don't want your season to come to an end. When you're playing in the winner's bracket, you have a little bit of a cushion. But when you are playing in the afternoon, whether you're at regionals or area, survive and advance. Okay, you can get back to within 5 right here. Two for 2. Nope, he missed it. Thought it was going down. 20-14. We're going to get Bernard with a foul, his 3rd. What do they call there? It's a foul on Jax Bernard. That'll be his 3rd. No, I think it's going the other way. Bernard was fouled. It's on Austin Harris. It's his 1st. But the way he was pointing, I thought that foul was going to go on Jax. Not the case. Jax is at the free throw line. Fairview shooting in the double bonus from here on out. The first half. Final 40 seconds.
Ooh, that didn't look good.
Little bit short, 21-14. Union has done a good job of withstanding the initial push by Fairview. They opened up the 14-2 lead, 17-4. They've got it back to 7 with a chance to maybe hold for 1 here and get it back to 4, possibly 5.
And they've been doing it with great defense. Yeah. Fairview has struggled to get anything easy. It's really they've scored most of their points on free throws in this quarter.
15-footer from the free throw line by Hill, and he's fouled and one. Cade Hill with a chance to get the old-fashioned three-point play and get it down to a 5-point game. Reed Martin's picked up the foul. It's his first.
Well, that's the last thing you want to do is foul a jump shooter. They always tell you his effort was to block the shot, but
so Union trailing 14-2 at the end of the first quarter. Can get it back to 5, make the free throw. It's 21-17, be 4-point game. Missed the free throw. The rebound to Martins. Three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. Misses by Reed Martins. We go to halftime. Fairview 21, Oklahoma Union 16. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second half from the Stride Bank Center in Enid. You're watching playoff basketball on Scortle.tv as well as Fairview Yellowjackets.tv, and it's brought to you by Fairview Livestock Commission Company.
This is game time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
First Bank is a proud supporter of Okarche Warrior Basketball. Visit us on the web at www.firstbankokarche.com. Take us around the world with our internet banking, mobile banking, and debit cards. Everyone at First Bank wishes the boys and girls good luck. Member FDIC.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Kid Drug is second to none in Northwest Oklahoma. We are known for our beautiful home and holiday accessories, women's fashion, toys, candles, expansive kitchenware, and pampering bath and body lines. We offer lovely bridal and baby registries. Come experience our old-fashioned soda fountain treats, including the best malts and shakes you've ever tasted. Our pharmacy has been serving the Fairview and surrounding areas for more than 30 years. We accept most third-party insurance and have a complete line of over-the-counter medications, prescription drugs, and durable medical goods. So come see us at Kid Drug, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8:30 to 3 p.m. Saturdays.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Since 1962, the Eitzen Agency has delivered quality insurance solutions to you, your family, and your business. You'll find homeowners, auto, business, and life insurance, and they specialize in church insurance. But there's something else. They haven't forgotten their small-town roots for friendliness and courtesy, and they are committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At the Eitzen Agency, they'll work with you to ensure that you and those you care about the most are protected. Call 580-227-2553 for the Eitzen Agency, 102 South Main in Fairview.
When looking to purchase or market your livestock, choose the Fairview Livestock Commission Company. Family owned and operated, we're proud to be Northwest Oklahoma's first choice for your cattle marketing needs. Cattle sales are every Friday at 9 o'clock a.m. Replacement cow sale this Tuesday, December 6th at 6 o'clock p.m. K.L. James, 580-227-3797. Go Yellow Jackets.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Did I drink yours, Tom?
Halftime at the Stride Bank Center in Enid. Fairview on top of Oklahoma Union, 21-16. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you. Adam, missed our first game today. It was the girls' game, and it was big win for Pawhuska, 55-30 the final score over Fairview. This ball game has been a lot more competitive, although it wasn't early on. Fairview jumped out early, 14-2 at the end of the first quarter, but that second quarter gave OKU a chance to crawl back into this one.
Yeah, and it all started with defense, like what we talked about, Tom. They just kind of ratcheted that defense up. Fairview quit attacking it the same way they did in the first half, and then, really without making free throws in that second quarter. I don't know how many shots from the field Fairview made, so it's going to make the second half very interesting.
Take a look at the scoring in the first half. Jax Bernard with 9 to lead the way for Fairview. Reed Martins with 3, Bowden Miller with 2, Austin Hauk with 2, and then Caden Pettis has 5. Let's see here real quick. One field goal made by Fairview in the second quarter.
I knew it had. Yeah. It could have been very few.
Everything else was free throws. For Oklahoma Union, led in the first half by Cade Hill with 5. Then Austin Harris, Levi Kreider, and Jack Campos have 3 points each. And Nick Jackson has 2. Check some of those 2A boys scores from across the state. Second quarter, Oktaha over Minko, 18-14. Calera leads Pawnee at the half, 26-18. And then Warner over Cashin, 21-14. That ball game at the half here. We start the third quarter, Fairview 21, Oklahoma Union 16, and the Jackets have the basketball going from left to right in the home whites as we're underway in quarter number 3. Jax Bernard with the basketball. Swings it right side to Hauk. Back out to Bernard. Fairview had 8 turnovers in the first half. Oklahoma Union with 9. And right there is the 9th turnover for Fairview.
Well, and if you're Fairview, you need to attack towards the basket. You can't just pass out around the perimeter. Good look.
Inside to Campos. Nice assist by Austin Harris. And Campos has a chance to make this a 2-point ball game. Caden Pettis just picked up his 3rd foul.
Good timeout by Coach Barton.
We'll take a break. 7:27 to play, third quarter. Fairview 21, OK Union 18. You're watching it on Scortal. It's brought to you by Fairview Livestock Commission Company.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Jack Campos at the free throw line to try to convert the old-fashioned 3-point play. He's 1 for 2 at the free throw line this afternoon. Oklahoma Union down by double digits at one point, have got this back to 3 and a chance to make it 2.
Looks like they've switched Hauk's uniform. I think he had blood on the shoulder of his uniform, so he switched to number 31. Skip, this is that opens up the opportunity for me to talk about the uniforms, Tom.
There you go.
And strangely enough, they have the same uniform set. If you notice that, both Nike.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm going to go with Fairview because they have a logo on the shorts. Even though they just have one. I like logos.
Same fonts.
Yep.
Campos made that free throw. 21-19. They've almost come all the way back.
See how Fairview is passing too much on the out. Every pass is out on the perimeter. It's exactly what Oklahoma. They got to do. They got to get towards the basket somehow.
They're backing them off, pushing them further away from the basket, like what you're seeing right now. Can't go much further back. Bernard poked away. It's out of bounds. It will stay with Fairview.
It's these big zones that these teams run now, where they push the 2-3 or the zone out, and they get in the passing lanes. You attack it the same way. You just can't sit and pass the ball around the perimeter. You're never going to get an easy shot.
So Hauk is back into the ball game wearing number 31, as we referred.
They need to get it to the middle and then look short corner and look backside.
Strader left side. There's Martins. Martins pull up, little 12-footer left side, a little strong. Rebound was corralled by Kreider, and he was fouled by Martins. That's his second. Team foul number 2. So now a three-pointer would give Union the lead. We were tied at 2.
Yeah, and credit to Oklahoma Union. Their defense has been great. It was good early on. Fairview just hit a couple threes, and they've struggled from the field.
OK Union has never led this ball game. They were tied at 2, but then Fairview scored 12 straight in the first quarter. Campos right side to Jackson, top of the key to Kreider. Kreider wants to attack against Martins, off the window and in. We're tied.
Good take.
There's our second tie. 5:48 to play, third quarter. It's a brand new ball game. Houck out high, had the ball. They're going to send the reach in. Give the reach in foul to Cade Hill. It's his third.
Hill has to be careful.
Yeah, he's their best player. Player of the year in the conference this year. Jax Bernard jump stop, and we'll get him for the offensive foul, and now he just picked up his third.
A better job there by Bernard for penetrating into the zone. That's what Fairview has to do. Fairview needs to, attack. But, you turn around, you look at Fairview, they're doing the same thing in this zone, too. They're bringing it way out high. Oklahoma Union's doing a better job attacking.
Campos, right side to Harris. Top to Kreider. Left side, Jackson. Tried to shovel underneath and almost stolen away by Bowden Miller. He touched it before it went out of bounds. So throw it in on the baseline. Oklahoma Union has never led this game. They could grab the lead for the first time right here. 3 for the lead. Short. Kreider comes up short. Bernard back the other way. Jax will wait for teammates. And tapped out of bounds. It will stay with Fairview.
Well, Tom, I know at least 2 people are watching because I've been getting some texts from some Fairview alums. So
it's always nice to know that somebody's paying attention to what you're doing. Strader left side, bounce pass. Bernard to the baseline. Off the bottom of the backboard, it will stay. Last touched by Oklahoma Union. Fairview keeps it.
And better job there. Fairview has got to get stuff going towards the basket on the offensive end. Nice.
Ooh. Shot no good by Strader. Offensive rebound. Missed it again. Outlet pass is nearly stolen away by Houck, and I think they're going to get Houck for the foul. Yep. That is his second.
A shout out from Coach Collins. The front's here, he's watching. So we got 3 people, at least we know, are watching. So
Coach Collins had 7 girls, although pretty much 6 of them played. Most of the time, just 5. Had a great season, got him into the playoffs, pretty deep run. Kreider's going to the free throw line. This is for the lead.
He also coached these same Fairview boys about 3 or 4 seasons ago.
You're right. And before that, Cherokee, and before that, Deer Creek Lamont.
And before that, Copan.
Copan. We know your history, Coach. Had a lot of fun chasing his DCLA Lady Eagles over east to the regional and area tournament a few years ago.
I've also been given some silent shout-outs, but I can't say their name because they're supposed to be working. So that's why they didn't want to let us know. So
Union grabs their first lead. Our first lead change, 22-21.
Well, and Tom, like you talked about at halftime, Fairview's made one basket from the field in probably 12 minutes.
Yeah, since the end of the first quarter. Three-pointer left side. Rebound to Levi Kreider. Yeah, they had one field goal in the second quarter, and it was early on in the quarter.
So Fairview back to their man. They've been switching defense up quite a bit. Tough
Hill,
shot.
short. Rebound to Hauk. Bernard one hands it near side to Strader. And they'll stop play. There's some moisture on the court maybe. Get somebody a towel.
I think it was something that may have come off of.
Yeah, Levi Kreider will throw it away. Eight straight scored by Oklahoma Union since late in the second quarter. And they lead 22-21.
Good look. That's where you got to go.
Three on the right side. Short for Strader. Offensive rebound, and free throws are coming. If that's the only way you can score, get to the line.
Yeah, and Miller, you know, you hate to see him kick that out. Fairview's had some outside shots, but they're not falling. So, you know, Miller needed to go up with that the first time. A great job on the rebound and getting to the free throw line.
Cade Hill just picked up his fourth foul. Miller, a 69% free throw shooter on the season. He's 2 for 2 this afternoon. His only 2 points at the line. We're tied.
Talking about those other scores, we'll just update everyone else. Oaktaha leads 23-22. I think that score just hadn't been updated in a while. Calera is up over Pawnee 32-27, and Warner leads Cashin late in the third quarter 28-22.
Tied at 22. Our third tie of the afternoon. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Campos left side. Hands off to Jackson. Nice look to Campos back door. Shot no good. Free throws are coming for Jack Campos. Hauk will pick up his third. Campos is 2 for 3 at the line. He has 6 points. Second opportunity coming for the junior. And Union back on top. (23-22). 2:45 to play in the third. Winner moves on to tomorrow. The loser has their season come to an end. Bernard left side. Hauk, top of the key, 3 by Pettis. No good. Pettis, a 24% three-point shooter. And the foul that will go against Kreider. It's his third personal foul. Team foul number 3. Baseline right throw in. Try to lob it in to Hauk for the tip in, and he's fouled. Harris will pick his second. Hauk to the free throw line. His only scoring this afternoon has been at the free throw line. He's now 3 for 3. He has 3 points.
Any way you can get it right now, points have been difficult to come by for both these teams.
2 for 2, and Fairview's got the lead back.
Now Fairview's going to pick up full court pressure here.
24-23. Skip it to Campos. Jackson has it out high. Right side to Kreider. Kreider to the baseline, loses the basketball. Coming up with it is Caden Pettis. 10 turnovers for Union. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. There's an ill-advised pass. It's stolen away. Now 10 turnovers for Fairview.
Now we're shooting free throws.
Brant Strader just picked up his first. That is team foul number 7, as you said. So Austin Harris to the free throw line for 1 in the bonus. First make can tie this one up again. Connor Pierce back into the ball game. He's a sophomore for the Cougars. Makes the front end to tie it up. Our 5th tie. And another lead change. 25-24. Fairview down 1 with the basketball. Bernard has it in the half court. Into the lane, a jump stop, kicks it left. Martin's thought about the 3. Now out high to Strader. Right side for 3. That is short for Caden Pettis. And the rebound taken underneath by Cade Hill. Take it back, that's actually Austin Harris. Ahead to Levi Kreider, and Kreider scores. Kreider has 8. 27-24, biggest lead of the ball game for Oklahoma Union. Left wing, Martins misses badly, the ball out of bounds. Goes back to the Cougars.
Fairview is just out of sorts on the offensive end of the floor. They can't get Pettis going inside, and Bernard is not hit from outside like he did in that first quarter, and it has been hard to come by.
Foul at the timeline. It's going against Connor Pierce, his 3rd. We go back the other way. A minute to play, 3rd quarter. Bernard into the lane, bounce pass baseline. Open look for Caden Pettis. He knocks down the 15-footer.
Is that the first points that?
First field goal. They've had some free throws here in the quarter.
Gotcha.
27-26 Union, and a timeout called before that pass, which was picked off by Austin Howe. Timeout, 38.2 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Union 27, Fairview 26. You're watching it on Squirtle.com.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from the Stride Bank Center. Tyler Kerr, our producer-engineer. Cole Jones on camera today. We've got a good one. Oklahoma Union 27, Fairview 26. Boys consolation action from the Class 2A Area 1 tournament at the Stride Bank Center in Enid. So glad to have you with us, watching wherever you may be. Final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Union with a 1-point lead in the basketball.
Fairview comes out in a 2-3.
Skip the pass right side, wide open look from 12 by Kreider. No good, gets his rebound. And he'll go to the free throw line. Take it back, it's Pierce with the rebound. He'll go to the free throw line. Caden Pettis picks up his 4th personal foul. So Pierce at the line, the sophomore yet to score here this afternoon. And he misses that one hard.
God, he got that off quick, didn't he?
Hard off the back rim. Campos back into the ball game. Kreider takes a seat. Kreider with 3 fouls. Give him a little break here for the final 13 seconds and use that timeout to continue the break, the quarter break. Final 12 seconds, third quarter. Bernard off to Pettis for three. Misses it. Follow shot, tip up and in. Reed Martins at the buzzer. Gets us to the fourth quarter, tied at 28. Martins with 5 points. We'll take a break. Fourth quarter coming up. Fairview and Oklahoma Union are tied at 28. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv as well as FairviewYellowJackets.tv.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Kid Drug is second to none in Northwest Oklahoma. We are known for our beautiful home and holiday accessories, women's fashion, toys, candles, expansive kitchenware, and pampering bath and body lines. We offer lovely bridal and baby registries. Come experience our old-fashioned soda fountain treats, including the best malts and shakes you've ever tasted. Our pharmacy has been serving the Fairview and surrounding areas for more than 30 years. We accept most third-party insurance and have a complete line of over-the-counter medications, prescription drugs, and durable medical goods. So come see us at Kid Drug, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m.
6 ties and 3 lead changes, the vast majority of them all except one in the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter. Fairview and Oklahoma Union are playing for their seasons, tied at 28.
This game has been so evenly matched. Fairview jumped out that big first quarter advantage, and really Union clawed their way back, and it's just been back and forth ever since then.
They blow the whistle, call the travel on Levi Kreider. Fairview's got it back.
Tom, I know this sounds very cliche-ish, but who's going to make buckets? You know, neither one of these teams have got a lot of easy shots. Either that or who's going to make free throws.
Free throws.
Both teams being probably close to being in the bonus, too.
I think that free throws are going to decide this game down the stretch. Union's already in the bonus. Fairview has to draw a couple of fouls to get into the bonus. There's a turnover. Did he shuffle his puppies and call the travel? I think it was.
He did.
11th Fairview turnover. Winner plays tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The loser starts baseball season, track season, whatever else you play in the spring in Oklahoma. See Fairview at the Merrifield Baseball Tournament at David Allen Ballpark here in about a month or so. Oh, nice bounce pass to Kreider. Kreider's foul. Nice little drop off by Nick Jackson.
A couple other games to update. Warner leads Cashion 32-23. All these games are close and low scoring. Calera leads Pawnee 34-30. And Miko leads Oktaha 33-31.
Another missed free throw. Kreider's now 1 for 3 at the line. He has 8 points. Bryce Ramey back into the ball game for Fairview.
Got another area just up the road. Alva leads Chandler 51-48. That's a good close game.
29-28. Union back on top by 1.
Goodness.
Bad turnover right there. Yeah, this game being played more at Union's tempo than Fairview. Union score 47 a game, give up 45. Fairview scores 55 a game, gives up 50. We're in the high 20s right now early in the fourth quarter. Cade Hill missed the shot. He's had a tough afternoon scoring-wise.
That is 4th or 5th.
He just fouled out of the game.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. So Cade Hill will foul out of the contest. And his coach called him their emotional and talented leader. And now he's on the bench to watch this one the rest of the way. So Union with a 1-point lead when he fouls out of the ball game. We'll keep an eye on that.
There you go.
Bernard pulling up 13 feet away. Won't go. Harris with the rebound to Jackson. Nick Jackson all the way to the window, and he throws it over the backboard out of bounds. Wow.
Goodness, what was that? I thought he might have was gonna get fouled. He just hurled it up there.
Ramey has it, skipping right side. Straighter to the baseline, finding Bowden Miller. Miller in traffic underneath, surrounded by Cougars. And a tie-up keeps it on that end with Fairview.
Well, and Miller just needs to go up with it. Once he beat up his man on the baseline, that's the best shot you're probably going to get.
Out to Ramey, top of the key. Miller on the baseline. Bernard left side, Ramey for three, and the lead, no good. Ooh, I believe they will get Bowden Miller going over the back. Miller will pick up his third. And it means free throws on the other end. A 1-and-1 coming for Kreider. Kreider just went 1 for 2 at the stripe just a moment ago. He is 2 for 4 at the free throw line in this game. He's going to get 2 as they're shooting in the double bonus from here on out.
Well, the way Fairview has been struggling from the field, you would think 3 points may almost be insurmountable at this point. It's crazy to think, but
1 of 2. Kreider in double figures with 10. 10 of Union's 30 points.
And Bernard has been really quiet for Fairview. We saw him score quite a bit early, but
had 9 points at halftime. He still has 9 points. Bernard for 3 in the corner.
Nope.
Whoa, he airballed that one way long. And then the tie-up will give the ball to Union. Bowden Miller reached in there and got a hand on it, but the arrow points the other way. Pettis coming back into the ball game with 4 fouls. We've already lost one player. Oklahoma Union's Cade Hill fouled out about a minute and a half ago. Jackson right side. Union wants to shorten this game up, play keep away, milk the clock, do whatever they can do. Oh, there's a nice shot rattling in. Levi Kreider. He'll be the guy that has to step up offensively for them.
Lead stretched to 4 now.
2-possession lead, biggest lead of the ball game for Union. Looking to get back to state for the 3rd year in a row, but they'd have to win 3 times this week. But it starts right here. Got to get 3, but you got to get 1 first.
Going to be a
Ramey,
charge.
yep. Ramey charge.
That's your man from Oklahoma Union. He has had a huge game here.
Kreider.
I'm a little surprised, Fairview, that Bernard had a shot, had a corner 3, and his last few have not fallen, so he did not take it. But, man, he was open there.
4 points in this kind of a game seems like about 6 or 8. And, well, the turnover, the travel. 13th turnover for Union. We've got a timeout. We'll take a break as well, as they will too. 4:05 to go in the ball game. 32-28 Oklahoma Union. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv, brought to you by Fairview Livestock Commission Company.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Since 1962, the Eitzen Agency has delivered quality insurance solutions to you, your family, and your business. You'll find homeowners, auto, business, and life insurance, and they specialize in church insurance. But there's something else. They haven't forgotten their small-town roots for friendliness and courtesy, and they are committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At the Eitzen Agency, they'll work with you to ensure that you and those you care about the most are protected. Call 580-227-2553 for the Eitzen Agency, 102 South Main in Fairview. We're almost halfway through the fourth quarter. Fairview yet to score in the fourth quarter. They've scored 7 points in the second half, and they're trailing now 32-28. Right side, Bernard. They'll call a foul from behind. Kreider will pick up his fourth, and that is team foul number 7, so free throws are coming for Jax Bernard. Bernard scoreless in the second half. Got it. He's in double figures with 10. First points they've scored in the fourth quarter, 4 minutes in. One of two. Offensive rebound, though. Follow won't go. Houck had a great look, couldn't finish. And now Bernard picked up his fourth. And we will trek down to the other end. Free throws are coming. Campos will go to the stripe. He will shoot 2. Jack Campos with 7 points. 3 for 6 at the free throw line today. Union can win this ball game at the free throw line.
Well, you talked about free throws, so you called it. Who was going to hit free throws?
Yep.
And neither team's really shot them very well, but I think Oklahoma Union just hit more.
The second half, it's pretty much where the entire game has been played at the free throw line on both ends. That's big, 2 for 2.
Has Fairview just made 2 shots from the field in the second half?
I think that's what it is, yes. And it might just be 1.
Man.
Nope, they've got 2 field goals in the second half.
Yeah, because they had the putback by Martins before the half.
And then Caden Pettis. Ramey right side, left to Bernard. Bernard jump stop, high off the window, a little strong. Rebound to Ramey. Ramey to the basket, up and in. That's big. Bryce Ramey, his first field goal of the ball game, which makes it 34-31 and a timeout Fairview with 3:25 to play. Let us take a break. We're back after this. It is the playoffs on Scortle, brought to you by Fairview Livestock Commission Company.
When looking to purchase or market your livestock, choose the Fairview Livestock Commission Company. Family owned and operated, we're proud to be Northwest Oklahoma's first choice for your cattle marketing needs. Cattle sales are every Friday at 9 o'clock a.m. Replacement cow sale this Tuesday, December 6th at 6 o'clock p.m. K.L. James, 580-227-3797. Go Yellow Jackets.
Three minutes and 25 seconds to play. OK Union 34, Fairview 31. The winner moves on to the next round of area tomorrow afternoon. The loser sees their season come to an end.
Ooh.
Trap on the near sideline. Campos is in trouble, and he throws it away right to the basket for the layup, up and good. That is Austin Houck.
Big answer for Fairview. They just doubled up the amount of field goals they've made in 1 minute.
34-33, 3 minutes to play. Houck's first field goal of the ball game. And he just double dribbled. He did.
I love the pressure here by Fairview. Fairview brings the full court pressure and 3 straight turnovers.
Union has turned the ball over 4 times here in the fourth quarter.
Fairview needs to keep attacking. There it is.
Bernard for the lead. Got
Big
it.
Time 3.
That's a 3.
Ooh, almost again.
36-34. Nearly equalizer. Coming out of there with it is Hauk, and then Hauk is fouled from behind by Campos. Jack Campos will pick up his third.
And now Hauk, who has been so good at the free throw line.
What a run here. They've got an 8-0 run going. Fairview was down by 4. 34, actually they were down by 6 at 34-28. They now lead 36-34. 1-and-1 coming for Hauk. Front end, missed it. Kreider pulls down the rebound. Here comes Jackson. Trap, Bodie West in trouble. Back to Jackson. They got to get it across the timeline. He traveled. He turned it over. He felt the pressure of the clock ticking down on him.
I believe that's 4 straight turnovers for Oklahoma
I think
Union.
you're
Is
right.
that correct?
I think you're right. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in the quarter. They've been happening.
Yep.
Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. So now Fairview with the basketball and the lead.
And a basket here for Fairview would be huge. Hauk needs to go with that attack. Nice look.
Inside, Pettis missed the shot, point blank range. And a foul that goes against Fairview on the scrum afterwards. Pettis just fouled out.
I don't even know if Pettis was near there.
Caden Pettis will foul out with 7 points. He'll foul out with 2:06 to play. And Kreider at the free throw line, where he's been there quite a bit this afternoon. He'll be there for 2. He is 3 for 6 at the line. His team is down by 2.
And he's been so good here in this game for Union.
Ooh, missed another free throw. One of 2 again. 36-35. 2 minutes to play.
Ooh, he traveled.
Oh, there's a travel. Brent Strader. Turnover number 13 for Fairview. Bowden Miller back into the ball game for the Jackets. Oh, man. Going down to the wire at the Stride Bank Center in Enid. With your season on the line. Kreider. Right side, there's Austin Harris. Back to Jackson. Nick Jackson to the wing.
Good pressure.
Nearly traveled, no whistle. Timeout, Union. I think Coach Hall knows he dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, because it looked like he traveled.
Timeout, 1:44 to play. Fairview by 1. We'll take a break, be right back. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv, and it's brought to you by the Fairview Livestock Commission Company.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
We were tied at 28 entering the fourth quarter. Oklahoma Union scored the first 6 points of the quarter to open up the 34-28 lead. But then Fairview scored 8 straight to grab the lead back at 36-34. And now after a made free throw by Levi Kreider a few moments ago, it is 36-35, Fairview by 1 over Union with 1:44 to play in the ball game. And Union will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. That sets the scene for you. Into the Nick Jackson has it. Off to Austin Harris and near side, Bodie West to Jackson. Across the west, right side to Campos. Back out high to Jackson. 90 seconds to play. Kreider in the lane, a little
Tough shot.
strong. Rebound, Campos, and Union grabs the lead again. He has 11 points.
Big answer there for Union.
Another lead change, 37-36. 1:09 to play.
Good timeout.
Timeout Fairview this time. 1:07 to play. Union by 1, 37-36. Let's take a break. We're back after this. You're watching Fairview Yellow Jackets versus Oklahoma Union, and it's on Squirtle.tv.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Diesel. Man, all the games in this window in Class 2A are tight right now. This one might be the tightest. Union 37, Fairview 36. Fairview basketball down 1 with 1:07 to play. Jax Bernard into the half court. Right side, Bowden Miller has it. Miller picked up his dribble. Back to Bernard. Strader left side. High post finding Haupt. Back out to Strader. Left side, Bernard. Bernard in the lane. Cut off. The pass sails through the hands of Bowden Miller out of bounds.
It's the right idea, but you'd like to see Bernard go up with it there. He penetrated in like you should, but he probably need to put that shot up. Miller wasn't ready for the pass to come out to him.
45 seconds to play.
So now see Fairview defend for about half of this time and then probably try to foul. Ooh, not a good decision.
Stolen away. Miller came up with it off to Bernard. 30 seconds to play. Inside, Hauck and the foul, and Hauck's going to the line. It is team foul number 9. He wasn't shooting, I don't think. It should be 1-1. Kreider just fouled out of the game. So Levi Kreider, their leading scorer foul in tonight's game, fouls out with 13 points. So they've lost Cade Hill and Levi Kreider, their two leading scorers. Front end of the 1-1 to tie it up good. Tied at 37. And before we get the second free throw, we've got a timeout. Let's go ahead and check those scores for you. We'll keep it here this time.
Do you have 5 fouls for him?
For
You
Kreider, I did, yes.
You had 5, and so does it looks like Fairview did too.
I had him for 5. He had 1 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, and then 2 in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at those scores in Class 2A across the state. Let me refresh it before we do this. It's been a couple of minutes. Pawnee leads Calera 43-42 in the fourth quarter. Minko over Oaktahoe 50-47 in the fourth. And Warner leads Cashin in the fourth quarter 38-35. Here, 24 seconds to play. Union and Fairview tied at 37. One more free throw coming for Austin Hauck. He's a 53% free throw shooter. He made the front end. So when you look at the percentages, you would say he's probably going to miss this. But let's see if the 6'3" senior can step up and hit a big free throw to give his team the lead. Everybody here, especially on the far side, Oklahoma Union fans are on their feet behind the score table.
I think they're having a conversation about how many fouls. And
I had Kreider for 5.
I know that's what I was letting the people down there know, that we had him for 5. We're not the official book, though.
No. Now, Levi Kreider had scored 5 points in the fourth quarter. He'd been to the free throw line 6 times, made 3 in the fourth quarter. He's the money man down the stretch after Cade Hill fouled out. This is your whole season on the line right here. So Houck to the line. Can he give Fairview the lead? Well, the discussion will continue.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they've got to go with the official book.
Yeah, I'm perplexed at what is occurring.
Now, I will tell you this. I've got him with 5, but from our position up here, it is hard for us sometimes to discern the fouls, the officials pointing the other way, but the PA announcer, Sean Weibling, is doing a great job of announcing the fouls, which is giving me a chance to hear that and make a mark on my score sheet. So I've got him fouling out. I don't know what you could do if the official scorebook says he has 5 fouls. But this is a huge decision right here, a huge call. You know, what can usually happen is if the fouls get off,
yeah.
If you're keeping a book for your team and you notice that at the time, you might come to the score table and say, hey, I want to reconcile the foul situation. But once again, since they don't put the individual fouls on the scoreboard, the person keeping that book or the coaches, they're not going to realize as easily, be able to keep track of that and know that they're off with the scoreboard or the scorebook.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the scoreboards you see in high school gyms across the state, they've got the board with the points and the fouls now, like individual fouls.
The other thing that's going on is, could we not ice Houck any longer?
Yeah. He is on, you can see him out there right there about the 3-point arc. Trying to get his shot down. Yeah, this is a huge free throw coming, and he's had to sit here and wait for well over 5 minutes. He's trying to keep loose. Earlier today, the Fairview Lady Jackets saw their season come to an end. They lost to Pawhuska. 55-30 was the final score in that one. They never led the ball game. They fell behind early 7-0. And they trailed the entire afternoon. Did Union win it?
No, 5 fouls.
Okay, it is 5 fouls. I was going to say, did they win the argument the way they were clapping? But no, they were just clapping to honor Levi Kreider, who fouled out of the game. Okay, so now after, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes here, since Austin Houck hit the first free throw, he's got the second. This is for the lead.
Nope. Oh,
got
rolled
it.
in.
Got it.
Looks short. See what I know.
1 point lead for Fairview. 19 seconds to play.
Good
timeout.
Good timeout.
Let's take a break. 16.9 seconds remain. Fairview 38, Oklahoma Union 37. And the final bullet in the chamber will be in the hands of the Cougars. When we come back, you're watching it on Squirtle. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
16.9 seconds to play. Fairview 38, Oklahoma Union 37. And the Cougars have the basketball. Oklahoma's Union's two best players, Cade Hill and Levi Kreider, are watching this on the bench with 5 fouls. Inbound to Nick Jackson. 12 seconds to play. Left side to Connor Pierce. Austin Harris to the basket. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Follow shot. Harris no good. Rebound is popcorned around. Fairview comes up with it. Grabbing it is Austin Houck. With 1.5 seconds to play, he's fouled. Union got a couple of good looks.
Big time possession there. The ball's just hopping around, and Union had chances there. Credit Fairview for keeping the ball alive on the rebound, and what do you know, Houck comes down with it. See if he can knock down these 2 free throws with a second and a half.
Union's out of timeouts. Houck will have 2 free throws in the double bonus. Union will have to traverse the length of the floor in 1.5 seconds. Make or miss. Two-point game.
Oh, they can't do that. Yeah, that's over and back. What's the official doing here? It should be Fairview's ball out of bounds.
Yeah, the game would not be over. The officials, one of them is leaving the court.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's leaving the court, but
1.5 seconds on the clock. Now, you can do it if the 2 players are out of bounds.
Correct. He literally inbounded it to the guy. The guy was standing there, and then the guy threw it back to him. So it's out. He threw it out of bounds.
Yes, threw it right back out of bounds.
But it's not Fairview's with 1.5 because that took time.
You're exactly right.
It should be Fairview's with the second.
Yep. So I mean, what they were trying to do, what they were thinking about doing, is that making the pass out of bounds on the baseline from one side, from one guy to the other, from one side to the other, and then throw a long pass down the floor. But yeah, he took the inbounds pass and threw it right back to the inbounder. What a wild ending this has had. And
it's crazy.
The officials have a lot of discussions here, but you're right. There should be some time on the clock, and Fairview should have the basketball.
Well, this is where if you're Fairview, you got to be careful about. Well, I guess it doesn't run no player control, so don't get a foul or anything silly.
You just want to get it inbound, 0.5 of a second, but you don't necessarily want to throw it too far down toward the other end to give Oklahoma Union a chance to
just throw it up.
Throw it up, yeah.
Yeah, they just put 0.5 on the clock.
Ball game. Fairview's moving on. What a ball game. They knock off Oklahoma Union 39-37. The Jackets win their 14th game of the season. They are 14-9. Union falls to 15-13 and sees their season come to an end. Let's go back and recap the scoring in this one. First of all, for Oklahoma Union, they were led by Levi Kreider before he fouled out with 13 points. Jack Campos scored 11, Cade Hill with 5, Nick Jackson with 2, Connor Pierce had 1, Austin Harris had 5 points in the ball game. For Fairview, they were led by Jax Bernard's 13. He was the only jacket in double figures. Austin Hauk ended up with 9. Caden Pettis fouled out. He had 7. Reed Martins with 5. Bowden Miller with 3. Bryce Ramey with 2. So the Jackets will move on. They will survive and advance. They'll play tomorrow in the 3 o'clock ball game. And here really quickly, let's go back and check this bracket really quick. And I'll let you know that they play the winner of tonight's game, the 7:30 game between Hobart and Ketchum, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then the winner of that ball game will take on the loser of tomorrow night's Hennessy Hooker game on Saturday night at 7:30 with a trip to state on the line.
And if we can work it out, we'll try to bring it to you.
See if we
think
can.
If Tom's going to be around, come up and call the game. We'll check with the crew and try to bring this one to you as well tomorrow on FairviewYellowJackets.tv.
You betcha. So Fairview a winner. Final score 39-37. Earlier today, Paul Huska ended the Lady Jacket season 55-30. We'll get on out of here. There's more basketball coming your way tonight here at the Stride Bank Center. You want to see some great basketball action, come down and check it out. For the Scordo crew, including our producer-engineer Tyler Kerr and Cole Jones on the camera, and better late than never.
Yes.
Adam Dieselhorst.
Got here for the good one, right?
Exactly right. You got here for the good one. We will talk to you most likely tomorrow at 3 o'clock as the Fairview Jackets will take on either Hobart or Ketchum. From the Stride Bank Center, good night, everybody. We'll talk to you on down the road.